So I do thank you all for the greatest honor of my professional life. I cannot be more thrilled to be here standing before you and accepting this presidency of the Illinois Trial Lawyers Association. This honor is so great because I love being a trial lawyer. I have loved being a trial lawyer. If you heard what Bob said, his first job was so impactful on him that he said it changed his life. Well, so did mine. My job was a little bit different. My job started at 11th and State Street. Back in the day, there was a building there known as the Gray Lady. They used to be the headquarters for the Chicago Police Department. And on the top 4 floors, 8, 9, 10, and 11, there were courtrooms. And they were called different names back then, names that would not be appropriate today. Women's court. It had a different name. There was auto theft court, you had gun court, and you had retail theft. Well, I was sent to the 8th floor. Kevin, you're laughing because you know it. You know it. I was sent to the 8th floor. I was sent to gun court. That was my first job. I walked in that courtroom and the windows were wide open. It was hot. It was humid. There was white crap all over the floor. And I found out that stuff that was staining my shoes every day was rat poison. Because they had to disinfect the floors. It smelled in them. It smelled. A combination of urine, sweat, feces. It was not nice. The L was right outside the window. You could barely hear it, but the windows had to stay open in the summer because there's no air conditioning. So every time that L down Wabash went by, the court would have to stop. So the first day I get in that courtroom, I think he's here tonight. My first supervisor was there, Tony Clear. They were suspicious of me because I came at a very difficult time. I was there in 1984 as a 7-Eleven log clerk. And if you remember what was going on in the summer of 1984, there was an investigation called Gray Lord at the time. And there were rumored to be spies and moles all over the place. And this kid, Tony, came in, I was nicely dressed. I came with a recommendation from Chief Judge Harry Comerford, who was always a guest of my mother's and father's restaurant, remember? He hired me, and he sent me to that 8th floor, because back then, the Chief Judge had to hire me. And before I knew it, I was told that I had to do the overnight bond interviews. Well, if anybody knows who that is, and I saw Jim McKay here earlier too, he knows what that is. What they do, literally, the sheriff opens the door, he unlocks the door to the bullpen, opens it up, sends you in, and locks it behind you. And you gotta sit there with the overnight arrestees and talk to each and every one of them. And I didn't know crap about anything at that point. I didn't know what I was doing. But I figured it out pretty fast, because I had to. Probably within about 5 heartbeats, because if I didn't, and I showed fear, what would happen? I'd fail. And if you know me, I will not fail anyone. I figured it out. I took care of it, did the overnight bond interviews with the judge, and I came back the next day. I couldn't wait to get back and do it all over again, because to me, I had found, and I didn't even know it, I had found what I wanted to do, but I didn't know it back then. And I figured it out. Who was there in those days? Well, one of them's right there, Bruno Tassoni. Jack Casciato's father, where are you, Jack? Joe Casciato, he was a sitting judge back then. Anybody heard of Mary Jane Tice? She was there too. Stuart Noodleman, I could go on and on. All of them still here with us today. All of them who took the time to mentor me, teach me, show me, drink with me, take me out, golf with me, all as a young lawyer. Maybe because they knew a little bit of what they saw in me, that I could be something that one day I am. And that's here before you. They have and are to this day some of my best friends, some of my greatest mentors, as many in this room are. What did I learn from the public defender? Well, I learned that the weak and the poor needed lawyers more than anybody. And isn't that what we do, folks? Isn't that what we do right now? It's all about the weak and the poor, the ones who could never have an attorney, afford an attorney, without our fearlessness, without our desire to take a case on a win, on a risk, invest money into it. Are you kidding me? Who invented this model? Right? But we embraced it. Why do we embrace it? Because we care. We care about those weak and the poor, and we care more about the result at the end, which is justice. God, is there anything better? ITLA matters because if it wasn't here in this state, there would only be a shadow of the tort system that we have in order for us to continue to do our job. And that's, as I said earlier, protect the weak and uphold the good. You know, Bob and Keith and Mark, so many have talked about, the giants that we have, that ITLA has had. I don't want to repeat them, but you've heard them. You've heard them all. But one of us, we lost another very dear friend lately. One of us, a past Leonard Ring Award just this year, Jeff Gifford, was he the epitome and embodiment of Leonard Ring also. We were gifted with Jeff the last several years of his life, being a member of our office and doing exactly what you're preaching about, talking to the young lawyers, mentoring them, and making sure that they understand that our job is to do, what our job is to achieve justice. And I promise you, Bob, Todd, Kevin, Bruce, all the past presidents who are here, that we will not let you down. We will not let you down. You have all carried us for so long that we will continue that. We will be your torchbearers. We will not drop the ball on you. We will continue what you have done and set forward for us. I too have some, bad news, and it's not really bad news, tongue-in-cheek. But the enthusiasm I had for that second day when I was in the PD's office, which was so great, well, it's still there, but it's even more. It's 10 times of what it was then. I love what I do. My best part of the day is when I get to the office. That's what I love. I love my office. They are my friends. You are the people that I entrust. You are the people that I look forward to and engaging in each and every day. I look forward to going to battle with you. I want to go to trial with you. So, in kind of bringing this all together, because I do need to bring it together because I actually hear stomachs grumbling. There are some people that I would like to point out and thank, because if I do that, I would be a horrible person. And if I don't mention your name, please do not be offended. I am not that kind of person. But there are some people that really do deserve attention. My trial lawyer friends, Steve Levin, John Perconti, Chris Hurley, Tim Cavanaugh, John Scanlon, Dan Coden, Sean Castleman, Larry Rogers. You are all really the people that I look to in being able to carry that torch and being able to continue what those great men have done. And I hope to continue that with you all. There are three people here tonight that I also have taken the job of mentoring a young lawyer like me through their careers and really being responsible for being here where I am today. It's Todd Smith, Kevin Conway, and Pat Selby. I thank you very much. And then, of course, the ITLA staff, the entire ITLA staff, Jim, Linda, Paula, Angela, Tracy, Melody. Who else? I mean, as I described them today in a meeting, this ITLA staff, starting with Jim Collins and going on down, they're the ones who keep our train on the track and make sure it doesn't rot and make sure it never derails. Because of you, because of that ITLA staff, we are where we are today. I'm not going to go through my entire agenda. That's for another time, another purpose. But the one agenda item that I do want to talk about is the diversity part that I want to continue. And we've already done a great part already. We've added Margaret Battersby Black to the executive committee. We've added a young lawyer, Randy Hall, to the executive committee. Miranda Southsey, who's going to be our downstate coordinator. We have our new board of managers. One of them from my office, Bhavani Ravindra. Not only a woman, but the first Asian American on the ITLA board of managers. That's breaking seals. That's making sure that we have progress. I thank you all, everyone. Have a wonderful night, and I hope to make you all